And welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. We are after Robert's Rebellion and we are King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne. We have secured the throne for our Targaryen family. Last time I left off, our two kids were wed together, and it's the only way for Targaryens. I know a lot of people said like, oh well, on like Reddit. There's like a forum about like the incest and or a subreddit or whatever about the incest in Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire, and with like the Targaryens, and like they're like, oh, Rhaegar wasn't for it because he married Elia Martell, and the only reason his father married him to her was because he had no other sibling to marry to. Now, Rhaegar's dad and mom are brother and sister. So like it wasn't because of him, and had nothing to do with him. Like if you really know about the story, you know that Robert's dad is Aerys' cousin, and he sends him to Essos to look for a bride suitable for his heir. And when they didn't find one, and then when they came back, they died in Shipbreaker Bay in the sight of Robert and Stannis. So I think Robert harbored a little resentment towards that too. So Robert's got Targaryen blood. His grandmother is a Targaryen, so that was like a part of the reason too he could like claim to the throne. So just putting that aside, their kids are together, so live with it. Our son is a trained fighter so far. I've had a force training once, but because Rhaegar is a good fighter and he's our squire, and I think you can still force train them even if they're not under as your ward. You're educating them, but I think it gives it more of a percentage chance of them becoming a better fighter if you are their ward and a better fighter. So Rhaegar's pretty good. I mean, dual skill is not that great. I mean, it's actually 9.17 because he's wounded. It takes -2. So, and we found a new wife because ours died in the dungeons of Eddard Stark. So I figure, there was nobody really to marry in the Seven Kingdoms that was of age. And Rhaegar is getting up there a little bit. He's 37. And I want him to try to have more kids. Because you never know, these two could die. And it would be going to the series, and I don't want that. He's lunatic, possessed, and depressed. He's gluttonous. So he's not the greatest of people, and he's an incompetent steward. It looks like he's got bags around his eyes. But yeah, we gave him the Stormlands because we pretty much extinguished the Baratheon line when we killed Renly, so we won't have to worry about their family anymore. And I figured give it to Viserys, and hopefully that'll keep him from wanting to try to press claims and shit. Nobody's gonna back him anyways, so I'm not worried about that. Now, we got Dorne Martell that is in a faction to depose us. Now, I can understand him being mad, we kind of put his sister to the side for Lyanna, and that didn't even work out because Lyanna died depressed because Robert died, which was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I don't think she would die of depression because of Robert. Like, she didn't even want to be with him. So, I always wonder what this says here. I can barely see it. Oh, all the faces, okay. It's too bad you can't, like, go there or, like, have some kind of event where, like, you go and see the children or something. I don't know. Just make it a little more interesting, I guess. But, yeah, so we are in a stable time right now. There's not much going on. There we have a command in war. What is this guy trying to do? War against the tyranny of Ned of Wolfswood. Ned Woods. Is the Glover still here? Yeah, it's a Glover left. There's only 5 left. I guess he's some temple guy. What is he? He's a mayor, master, whatever. Same thing as a merchant. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen with that. Oh, and then again, he has more men than the actual count does, or the Lord. I always have a friggin' habit of calling them counts, because that's what they are in the vanilla game. And I've been playing a lot of that as of late. I used to not play that at all. I used to only play Game of Thrones, and that was it. But, I've gotten real into the, like, going on achievement runs with that. So, yeah, everything seems to be okay. Iron Isles are actually under us. He actually has Red Rain. I don't know how the... I know that Dalton, the Red Kraken, back in the Dance of Dragons era, during that war has Red Rain, but then the drums end up getting it. Which I think are right there, yeah. I don't know why they don't have it right now. And it's cool, the Iron Isles, all the different lords have like a flagship for the most part. Well, I guess not all of them do. Black Tide, yeah, Nightflyer. Oh, the Lord Paramount Roderick is Theon's older brother. So all of Theon's siblings are alive so far because they didn't die until the Greyjoy Rebellion, and Balon died quite early under suspicious circumstances. He probably was killed by Euron. He became a berserker, which is weird because it's like a Viking trait in the regular game. I've never seen anybody on Game of Thrones get that, but it's pretty cool, I guess. Let's see. Let's look up Euron. Euron's with the Windblown or the Bright Banners. He's on a what do they call it? Mercenary company. So he had. I'm surprised he doesn't have a claim. He has silence, which is pretty cool. Victarion also. This is funny. Victarion, or is it? No, it's Aaron. Where's Aaron at? Yeah, he married Tywin's old wife. Tywin died, and Mora Doggett married Victarion. And her son is actually the Lord Paramount of the Westerlands, which is pretty crazy. Alright, so we had the Crownlands over here. They're all under us pretty much. I guess they all seem pretty happy. Let's look at the vassals real quick. The only one that's really, really bad is Ned, but it has come down. It was minus 100 for a while. Everybody's in a positive opinion of us, so it seems like it's going to be pretty uneventful. If it just stays this way for a good 5 years, I'm just going to pause it until it's let sugar water. Then I think I might just end the series, kind of, because I don't want to just sitting around. I might wait until Aegon takes the throne, because I kind of am intrigued to see their kids. Like, she is pregnant right now. She's a genius. He is quick, and they have that Targaryen coin flip in this. So they'll either come out like crazy or genius. And they do it with all the, I think, the High Valyrian people. There's not that many left anyways. King Rhaegar Iron Throne, your hand-lady king, Prince Dorne of Dorne, was killed by armed thugs when investigating a rumor about a plot in King's Landing. Huh. That sucks. Yeah, he was a hand-lady king, I forgot. Wow. I guess we need a new one. Alright, let's see, who can we put? Let me turn down this. My son Aegon lacks all passion and ambition, perfectly content with his lot in life. Oh, we don't want that. No, I don't want that. I want him to want for things. I want him to strive to be good. So yeah, we're not gonna let him keep content. No, you're gonna lose that. Alright. Oh man, don't get arbitrary. Please don't get arbitrary. Young Aegon is developing an arbitrary streak. It's showing more clearly every day. Oh, I knew he was going to get it. Damn it. That's even worse than being content. That's -2 stewardship and 1 learning. His stewardship's terrible right now. I better hope he turns out to be a hell of a warrior. We need to find a new hand-lady king for Rhaegar. We have Peter Baelish, whose lands we tried to take. Now he's cool all of a sudden with us. I don't know why. I guess it would be fitting to put Ned Stark, but I don't think so. We're definitely not putting Viserys. I think we put, what's his name? Is he under us? Why is he under us to begin with? Hold on. He should be under this guy. Who should be under the veil? This is some Westeros Valyrian dude we gave the fingers. Oh, it's Euron, Urain Walters, Valerion. Yeah. I forgot he changed his thing. It's too bad we couldn't raise him up. Make him legitimized. Sometimes they'll ask though, so maybe it'll happen. Let me see, his dad, and then Montfort. So Montfort's son, Lord Vaemon, is the person in Driftmark. I forgot we had a couple, Valerians, they hide Valerian for a while. I think the Keldagars are Westeros, yeah. Sunglass, they're Stormlands. Certain dates, they're still high Valerian. But the Valerians are the only ones left, pretty much. So if they have kids, I think we might try to pair them up, mostly with them, to keep the high Valerian thing going. And after we groom an heir, I think we're going to try to go for the Dragon Egg ambition. I don't know if it's going to happen. We got this bulk lives of the four kings. It gives us extra diplomacy. So yeah, our heir was turning out really good for a minute. He's pride, he's honorable, which isn't bad. This gives you terrible intrigue and makes your fear down, but gives you a better general opinion. So yeah, it looks like Rhaenys is turned out not too good either. Gluttonous, slothful, shy. She is zealous though, so. And she's a genius. She only got charismatic negotiator. I had Littlefinger educating her. Let's go take care of this real quick. And give him. I know he probably wants control of it. Yeah, made their point. Alright. I don't know though. Should we give up? Let me see how there's kid. He's got a genius kid. He does tend to have a lot of genius kids every time I've seen in the playthroughs. Burnt at the stake. Littlefinger burned her. Oh my god. Alright. This woman's just lowborn. I think we might keep him under us for now. Let me see. How does it veil? We'll put Urian under the veil. Actually, yeah, we'll give him Littlefinger too. I think Rhaegar would do that. Alright, you got Littlefinger, and then we're gonna give you to the veil on your de jour liege. There you go. Now the veil should be back to being whole again. So there we go. Back to that nice blue color. I think do something here with this rainwood. We have to pick this guy. I forgot. I guess we'll just have Chelstead with these a direct vassal under us. He's not like real great, but he's better than the other ones. I would let Eddard if he wasn't, so pissy. That demands vengeance thing goes away 8307, so he might be dead by then, you never know. So let's put Chelstead. He kind of is the reason why we are on the throne. Because he went to war with our dad and deposed him, and it gave us the crown. Not that we were looking to do that. We did want to come on the, put ourselves on the crown, but not like that, maybe. She's good, just performing charity. Pyzel is still alive, 79. Varys is still our master of whispers. He's got a nice scar going across his face. I did a thing one time where I changed his being a eunuch and then like had him marry and gave him lands and shit. It was weird. He had like the most devious little kids. Alright, we got a weak claim on Sungrove. Who are these people? I don't know why we have a claim on that. Let me put some of these guys as special interest. I was gonna marry Rhaenys to Willis here, but I figured no, just to keep the line pure. Alright, my bannerman, Lord Paramount Willis Tyrell, has tried to have Lord Robert Cockshaw of Bardsham arrested, but failed to apprehend him. Lord Robert saw the futility in rebellion, however, and has traveled to Highgarden to seek justice in person. Huh. So he was arrested. Branded an apostate. Alright, that was a brave move, but stupid. My lover accused me of loving my spouse, Queen Rhaenys, more than her. Why is she our lover? Jane Farman. I don't know. Okay. Buy her expensive gift to prove my love. Take her to my country manor for some quality time. I think Rhaegar would be lustful in a way. But I don't have a fallout with the wife either. Show her of her importance by words only. We definitely don't want to gain slothful. Well, that's what his buyer gift. Keep her shut up. Alright. This woman really loves us. What does it say? Defeated what? Defeated major revolt. Had a lavish wedding. King Rhaegar hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Harrenhall. I don't think we would do that. We're a little wounded right now. They would be more worried about our son coming of age so we can pass the reins. Hopefully he becomes a skilled fighter. He has till the age of 20, I think, for us to be able to force train him. It used to be, as a father you could force learning to fight, teaching him yourself. I thought you could do it all the way up to the age of 20. Maybe they've taken that off. It's been a while since I played this mod. Your Grace, I write to express my consternation at the fact that Sir Gunter enjoys command of your armies when someone of higher status would clearly be more appropriate. I don't know. They are pretty good, I guess. Buckwell. Let's see, just know how to smooth this over. He's no longer commander. What is he? Just commander? It's it. These bonfires are bad though. Yeah, I guess you make a good point. Now you're a commander, even though you're old as dirt. You can hold. Let's see, any plots of me to worry about. Somebody's trying to replace Viserys. I don't really care about that. But I guess we can construct a flagship. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright. That's right, yeah. He's High Admiral, right? Master ships. You have ordered the construction of a new flagship for the Iron Throne fleet. Lord Paramount Roger Greyjoy is asking for your requirements so he can direct the shipbuilders at King's Landing. We definitely want an enormous flagship. It'll give us an extra martial, 150 prestige, and 0.5 prestige monthly. Yeah, we'll go for that. I mean, the other one gives you martial too, just not as much prestige. Yeah, we'll go for a big one. It takes a while to build anyways. He has the great Kraken. Why is his prestige is only 0.25? He must not have a big one. Where is Euron's the Silence? Is that a no, that one only has 0.25 too. Must not be that big. Viserys owes us a favor, and so does Varys. He wants to become a regent, which isn't a bad idea. Let's see who's the regent now. We have George Martin, who is infirm. He's nice. Our queen is pregnant. Good. Hopefully a couple more sons. She's only as a 17 Valerian, but still it gives you the taming chance. It's instead of, I think ours is what, 3,000, where hers is 400. Plus 3,000% chance, like you should get it every time. Prince Aegon of the Iron Throne has had his son. Oh, and he's a genius. See, I was hoping this would happen, and he's named him Rhaegar after us. How nice. So we'll keep him as Rhaegar. It's a nice fitting of our son. We need to, he can be force trained August 1st. Try to make him a skilled fighter. We're still educating him. Rhaenys is okay after birth. Genius, nice. So his name will be Rhaegar. Go ahead and give him duty. I don't think pride. Let's see, but these shrewd, cynical, fashionable, diligent, patient, or paranoid. I like conscientious because you get diligent, humble, honorable, or temperate. These ones give you a chance of being shrewd, fast. See, all those ones are decent. Like even cynical's not that bad. Patient, great. Yeah, I guess let's go for it. He's great. He turned out to be a genius. So there's a third in line there. It's Aegon, Rhaegar, and Viserys. Your Grace, news from Winterfell to trial by combat. Master Martin Cassell demanded trial by combat from his captor, Lord Paramount Eddard Stark, selecting Sir Roderick Castle as his champion. Sir Roderick forced his opponent, Lord Eddard Stark, to yield. Wow, so he ended up beating him in the trial by combat. He's a decent fighter. It's the same Sir Roderick from the stories as the beard. It like connects and his sideburns connect into a beard. That's so. I think it's his brother, right? Yeah. He's the master of King's Course. So that sucks. He's putting a lot of people to it, and arresting a lot of people in the north. He's like on a rampage. Where's Ice at? I don't know what happened to Ice. Where's the Blair Steel? Alright. Ice. What? Sure, Jorah Mormont has Ice. I think he did arrest, he arrested, Eddard. Oh, where's Jorah at? Where's Jorah Mormont? It just said he had Ice. Let's see. Jorah. There he is. He's just a commander now. He has Longclaw and Ice. What the fuck? Yeah, I think he did something with Eddard in the first couple episodes that made him, wow, he must have got his shit taken it afterwards. That sucks. His wife died, Natalia Glover. This wife is a hill clansman. Yeah, it seems he's in Old Castle, just being a commander. Alright, my bannerman Lord Paramount Hospitality has tried to have Lord Janos Bracken assassin arrested but failed to apprehend. So now Janos has rebelled. He's at an alright amount of men. Not 25,000, but he's probably nothing gonna happen. Let's see, can we upgrade it? We have a hospital already. Castle Town, let's see. Huh. I guess we could upgrade to those stables or barracks. Let's see, heavy infantry. Yeah, look the light cav. Alright, meeting small council, Lord Carlton Chelstead has recommended that Sir Manfred Wendwater be named member of the King's Guard. Who died to put, I don't know why I usually get an event that says, he's got good duel skill, and he's formidable. I guess that's all that really matters. Is he in line to inherit? No, he's third in line. Fine. Alright, he gains 100 prestige, his family's happy. Yeah, his marshal doesn't look real good, but he's a formidable fighter. That's all that really matters. So Piers Wendwater looked on with pride as the newest knight of the King's Guard was sworn his vows. So his father is pleased, the heir to the Wendwater. Oh no, he's heir to Massey's Hope. The Lord, the High Lordship of Massey's Hope, that's right. Red Dragon in the black. Watchers on the wall. I guess he randomly gives some of these people these books because I don't see any kind of formula on who gets them. Sir Manfred's grandfather, Lord Balman Wendwater, is furious that his grandson joined the King's Guard. I wonder why. His dad didn't have a problem with it. Oh well. No, he's a little ticked off at us. Let's see here. What quality education would you like to purchase for your courtier? Let me make sure I keep track of when he turns 16. What quality education would you like to purchase for your courtier Clifford Beesbury? Oh, he has dysentery. He might not live. Who is he? Why is he with us? Is he like heir to anything? I don't think he's an actual Beesbury. Yeah, he's just a made-up. Let's give him the basics. Let me get back. Good diplomacy, I guess. Let's see, Guardian. guess what? Foster the king. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce Aegon to the realm. Alright, you have invited your vassals to partake in a formal introduction of your heir, Prince Aegon. He will have to exchange many pleasantries and act in a very formal way, something that might be tiresome for someone as young as him. However, you have full confidence that he will not disappoint. Right. We're not gonna upgrade. Oh, come on. Your Grace, I've been instructing your Lord, young Aegon. Look at this. He has a 1.8% chance of the kid not hating training. 1.8%. And he does. Aegon is instructing young Aegon in the way of sword and lance. He is not cooperating. All he does is gripe, moan about a few scrapes and cuts. He'd rather read a scroll than fight in a joust. So now Aegon's stressed. This is great. Lord Paramount Hospitality has formed an alliance with Paramount Eddard. That's not good. I think Eddard might try to go to war against us. It's looking, pointing that way. High Septon, the boring one, is a renowned, godly, and learned vassal of yours. After having introduced him to Aegon, approaches you with an offer, is willing to spend some time teaching Aegon some of the more intricate parts of the seven-pointed star in exchange for a favor. And he can't have land or anything, so I guess it won't matter. He wants a favor. He might try to ask you to put on the council, though. He's not bad for his septum, but we can't use him for that. Yeah, I guess so. Give him extra learning and gain some piety. I can't believe that. 1.82% chance yearly that he'll hate training, and he gets it. With a 31.9% chance that he'll improve. Alright, as Aegon introduces himself to Lord Frederick the Just, he not only accidentally spills a beverage on Frederick's shoes, but also manages to insult all of Frederick's ancestors. Wayfarer's Rest. Why is he? He's revolting. Wow, it's not just Bracken, it's Bracken, Wayfarer's Rest, and Bear Crabs. They're all kind of pissed, I guess, at Hoster. Let's see how his vassals look at him. It's not that bad. Alright, Kid of Disaster. These are like randomized because you always get the ones like that. It seems as if Aegon has started getting along incredibly well with the child of one of the visiting vassals. Indeed, apparently Aegon and Manfred Martin are becoming fast friends. Who is this? Oh, this is George Martin's son? That's great. What is this? Your Grace, my mission to prove your good name so far has been a success. Is he? He just keeps doing it. Alright, so Eddard doesn't like us. He likes us a little more now. It went up 20 for some reason. While having a pleasant conversation, you suddenly interrupted by infernal ruckus. Upon further investigation, it seems as if Aegon has gotten into a fight with the child of one of the visiting vassals. You tear the two children apart, but it is obvious that Aegon and Conrad Windwater are not ever be friends after this encounter. Is he in line? Yeah, he started in line. Poor fighter, 9 years old, so they're gonna be bitter rivals. Alright, Lord Paramount Willis of the Reach declared Reachman Grey Shield de jure war over Grey Shield on Lord Hector Grey Shield. Okay. Well, I don't understand why it's against him. It should be against us. He's our vassal. I should have gave him back to him. No, I forgot. I don't think there's any way to do it now because he's at war. Oakhaven, Oaken Shield. Do we have Oaken Shield? I think we do. Yeah. Alright, Lord Carlton of Bransford is a renowned fighter and tactician. After having introduced himself to Aegon, approaches you with an offer. Carlton is willing to spend some time teaching Aegon how to fight in exchange for a favor. So it's only a 20% chance that he become skilled fighter. What does he want? He has ambition for something. He wants to become regent. George Martin. I'll take the chance, I guess. Wow. He actually happened, so that's good. So now Aegon's skilled fighter. We don't have to even force train him now. That's all I really wanted, was him to become a skilled fighter. He's a squire still. Too bad you can't get like I know you can get certain girls like knighthoods, but like she's a poor fighter. I'd have liked to meet her like a squire, I guess. As Aegon introduces himself, Lord Osmond of Dire Danny's not only accidentally spills his beverage, of course. Alright. Kid's a disaster. We have a daughter, attractive daughter, named Daenerys. I don't know if I like that name. Let's see, let's put the Rhea. That's a little better, I guess. Alright, the last of the vassals have left and Prince Aegon looks relieved. He's obviously exhausted from all the formalities, but having been introduced like this will hopefully serve him well in the future. So he gets groomed to perfection until 80 through 17, so 20 years. He becomes 16 on the 1st of January. Hopefully he gets brilliant strategist, or brilliant commander. Your Grace, my scheming at King's Land is borne fruit. I discover a plot. Lord Jack Crab seeks to fabricate a claim on High Lordship of Crab Call Point. Who is the... Is that us? No, that's King. Who is? Merritt Cave. Okay. It's between you guys. You notice Prince Aegon very stubborn when he plays with other children. Oh, come on. Not good. Like, he's getting every terrible trait that there is. Not today. He's turned out to be a fucking... He's got the bags under his eyes, too. Like, Rhaegar doesn't have it. I guess because he's stressed. I think that is what happens when you're stressed, because he was stressed. Now he doesn't have the bags. Oh, alright. I didn't notice that before. I thought it was just... I don't know why it was. The crooked Lord Carlton Chestnut has called in a favor you owe him to order to force pardon his devious crimes. You will no longer be able to take hostile actions against him without looking like a tyrant. What hostile actions? What plot is he doing? First warrior of the milk snakes wants to kill Ares the Mad. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Forgive and forget. Little Aegon with black circles in his eyes. At least they produced a little genius. Rhaegar II. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged. Is Eddard in a faction? Yeah, he wants independence. Let's see, he's the only one. I don't know if we should obligate him or not. We'll do nothing for now. He's all by himself in that faction. It's not gonna come of anything, probably. Alright. Your Grace humbly asks that you intervene on my behalf against the oppression of Lord Paramount Willis. Yeah, I guess we will. We'll just give him over to him after that. It should be his anyways. Yeah, transfer vassalage. Lord of Grey Shield. Hold on, don't they have a High Lord over here? Yeah. He's Green Shield. We'll give it to him. There. He still wants our shit though. Okay. Willis doesn't have that many men right now. Usually the Reach has the most men out of all the kingdoms. Arian's in control right now. Dorne, let's make her a special interest. All the people around here. That would go with Paramounts. Willis already is. This kid. Hoster. He's alright. We got Eddard too. No. Alright. Winterfell trial by combat. Damn, another one? Howland Reed demanded trial by combat. And proved his innocence by slaying his opponent. Roose Bolton. He had a Roose Bolton fight. Huh? Roose has died. Still, Domeric's still alive. So Domeric becomes the Lord of Dreadfort. Ramsay's alive. He didn't turn out as good in the intrigue department. He still looks friggin' crazy looking though. Alright. So, Roose Bolton's life is ended. Alright, let's see what we got here. Intrigue things. I guess we can depose a wildfire. I don't think Rhaegar would keep that shit. Especially after what his dad tried to do. Phew, he's dutiful commander. Great. I mean, he's not terrible. His intrigue, I mean, his stewardship sucks. Or Water the Old, he's still alive. Oh my god. 90 years old. They have to give him, like, in the like programming of this game, like extra health for him to stay alive that long. Alright, he took the High Lord's wow, so he took it back after we had taken it from him. Damn it. I guess it didn't matter taking shit from him, they just took it back. I like having you as my friend, but our differences are too great. We have nothing in common, and anymore I feel it would be for the best that we are no longer friends. So Arthur's words did not fall lightly from his lips. This was something he had thought of long and hard. Don't throw our friendship away. Yeah, I don't want to throw our friendship away, buddy. Is John Con dead? Yeah, I think he died a while ago. Where is he? Richard Connington. John Connington. He died personal combat against Robert. Wow. I didn't know that. I know he died, but I didn't know how. Alright. You're inviting us to a tournament. We're still injured? Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Well, I guess we go. Alright, I'm gonna end this one here, and we'll pick up from the, the tournament. We're gonna go ahead and try to ambition up Chain of Dragon Egg. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but if it does, it'd be pretty cool, give us a little more flavor. So, until next time, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time later.